Harris converts a three after a...
How he's using his lower body to leverage himself, not allow counter such deep positions.
Harris jams it from long range, and a good sign for New York.
And Bird, that's going to be a factor here because...
Joe Harris, it's a three! Joey bucket. Smaller player against him. Harris catching fire. Count it. It's a triple.
Big time shot.
It's a glue guy like Thad is. See, he makes the next pass.
And Joe Harris is a sharpshooter from the outside out of Virginia. The paint for the fourth-year center out of Texas. Harris again. And that's their third-point
shot. That's a hard shot. He doesn't have any trouble releasing it.
Shot 40%, just like this guy, Joe Harris, a career 40% three-point shooter. Figures. Harris. I mean, that's like a free throw for him.
Absolutely.
Victor Oladipo sits. He leads all scorers with 20. And Joe Harris reigns in his fifth three.
Situation from the corners, he should be getting those shots all the time, but you got to knock him down.
So does Joe Harris. Boy, he's so confident now. Sold it. Good close by Corver. Harris left wide open, like a layup for him. Joe Harris, bring it at me. Good help out by Jetty. Harris,
that's the wrong one.
For three. Boy, his shooting stroke looks so good now.
That's the wrong one.
Russell out there with Levert in the backcourt. We got Allen, Harris, and Dudley up front. Harris wide open.
Boy, he's deadly now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Holiday. Good rotations, but Joe Harris is free on a short one, and he got it. The short corner three.
Don't leave him open anywhere.
Harris finds Allen, 4 to shoot. Harris will pull and take from 3.
Excellent job on the kick out. Extra pass to find the open.
It's the rebound, though. Finds Crab. Good movement. Harris connects on a 3.
It's a board. And they are uncontested threes, Mike, which isn't good for the Knicks.
Harris nails the three. Harris is underrated up
at 7 feet tall.
Pass back out Harris. Harris another three. That's good. Right now.
Passing this time.
Really disappointing considering how they had played against New Orleans and Golden State. Harris, open look for three. Joe.
We get a rollback to hear that again.
Bring some goodies. Harris, count it. It's a three. Joe Harris. Levert, dribble drive. Harris catching fire. It's a three. Get into it late here. Hollis Jefferson drives in, kicks. Joe Harris a three. Yes.
Some film sessions if you take them, but with Chris Paul is exception to the rule.
Joe Harris jams it from the outside. Downtown Joe.
It's over 23% from the three-point line.
Harris got it. Lumber Joe from 48-39. Oh! Lumber Joe is hacking away. 7. Have to work quickly here. Levert stumbles. Harris fires and connects. It's a three.
One attempt from 3 in this game. That's the kind of respect he's getting, as now he fires and hits.
Right on cue. Well, get a good one. Keep the rhythm and the momentum going.
That's a good one. He got it.
Man, he's unbelievable.
And Scott Wall, all 3 of them. Harris, truth, Lumber Joe.
Harris sets and hits his first 3 of the night.
They're greedy on that one, didn't they? They had a
Time to really kind of force it and try to catch back up. Now Harris 3, that's good, and Michael Malone with a quick timeout. So the Brooklyn Nets, Levert. That's good defense there, and Levert knocks it in. Make it Harris knocks it in anyway.
That's who he's throwing it to. Is he ready or not? Can't assume.
And Joe Harris strikes the 3. So
they're smoking.
Every mistake the Warrior make. Brown. Joe Harris from deep. You can't forget about him. And 6 games in 9 days, 4 of them on the road.
Harris again.
You can't leave him.
You better find him. And
Damari Carroll and Clay. He knew it was Harris. Credit Harris for still railing that 3.
Hakeem Olajuwon, he just had that ability as to Joe Harris comes off and not hit a shot in this game until that one right there coming off that screen.
Harris for 3.
Now, you don't want him catching fire. That's his second make tonight. By the way, he extends.
Is that a nice way to put it?
That's a nice way to put it.
Joe Harris, #1 in the NBA in three-point shooting. Joey buckets from downtown.
For Russell, kicks it in the corner. Harris for three, knocks it down. His first three of the game. And
Here's Harris a three. And it's good for Joe Harris. Nets needed that because the clip. Russell finds Joe in the corner. Got loose and he knocked down a three.
So how do you get rid of Patrick Beverly? It's been tough trying to.
They got hit too.
Here comes Dinwiddie. Quick find of Harris. Harris drains a three.
Post skills, excellent rebounder, and he's added muscle through the years. Rattles home for Joe Harris. It's a tray. That ends. Harris, good fake. Book it. It's a three.
Beautiful job by Joe Harris. And he's so used to
12-2 run for Minnesota to end the first half. Joe Harris quickly gets the Nets back in it with a three ball to start the third quarter.
road. He's been special on the road, averaging 20 points.
Joe Harris, a long ball for Joe.
Kicks, Harris connects on a three. A ferocious fist bump.
Drive. Harris catch and shoot. He's got it. A three.
Big time possession there. First with the D'Angelo Russell.
Rubio is 0 of 8 from the field. Harris is on. It's a three.
Nice to see Joe Harris starting to heat up. And if you're
really playing at a high level. Joe Harris, book it. It's a three. And that's what the Nets have been missing, that perimeter presence.
It's good to have Joe Harris. No, that's not what I was saying.
20-point lead for Brooklyn. Harris, that's a three. And the three-point party could prowess in the third quarter this season. Harris, he's got it. It's a three. Dinwiddie to Harris. Three on the way. Got it! And a foul!
Dinwiddie, quick pass. Harris left wide open. Nails the three-pointer.
Yeah, I like it. And he's the one guy that can penetrate too, Mike. He can break down the defense.
Harris for three.
They do make eye contact. JJ just says I'm going back door. Great lead and finish.
Harris, another three. You're right, partner. Pair of threes now for Harris. Suddenly, the Sixer lead is
4% in the quarter. Harris, Nets need it. They have it. Harris connects from deep.
big shot.
Looks inside. Allen finds Harris. Truth on a three. Joe Harris explodes through the lane. Good movement. Harris. You bet. That is a...
Has it knocked away. Regained by the Nets. There's the Harris three. Bullseye. So Joe Harris for the Nets. Joe Harris. Bullseye. Now Harris drilled.
Just the type of knowledge and wisdom that he can share through that experience.
Joe Harris drills again. One other thing about this game, it's easy with
Handler. It opened up that three-point shot for Spencer.
Harris lines it up. Splash. Joe Harris a three. The Nets go back in front, 55-54 in what has been an entertaining 4 points for Kuzma. And it's a 2-point lead for Brooklyn. Harris, bottom. A three for Joe Harris.
To finish that over top of Rondae Hollis-Jefferson.
Joe Harris, it's a three.
Hollis-Jefferson across the lane. To Allen, back outside. Harris pokes one in.
That's one of the few times he got an open look at it. This is where he's got to get better at. He's got to stay in the game.
Harris, and he buries one. That's a three. With 7. There's Harris.
That's good. You've got to find him. He is a deadly three-point.
Coach, 15th year overall in the NBA. Jumper. Joe Harris connects.
important that the Nets just to do what they did then, just rebound by committee.
Harris a three. Hot hand. Scruff Ryder. Screen. That's trail by 2. Harris for the lead.
Great screen handoff by Dudley. That time he did not move.
Straight up, because he's going to beat you in a lot of different ways.
Harris straight on, connects on a three. Joe. Russell, no look. Harris, he got it. 2 early threes from Joe Harris.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Rebound.
And Joe Harris up on the right.
There he is in the corner. He got it. 6th straight game within.
Getting a breather. Dinwiddie to the corner. Keep the ball popping. Harris got a three.
And this is the equivalent of a zone that the Hornets are playing right now. No way on that one.
Nets can take the lead here. Joe Harris. He's got a three.
Way on that one.
3 seconds. Harris fires. It's good! At the buzzer! Iron Harris keeps it alive for Dudley. Ball movement. Harris. Oh, he nails it! Joe! 12 to shoot.
And looking for the three. Here it comes.
Harris for the tie. Oh, another! Joe!
Followed Bledsoe all the way to the baseline. Left Brook wide open. Speaking of which, Joe Harris. I don't know whether he'll show up. Somebody knows. Somebody will figure it out. We'll probably see it on Twitter. Marcus is giving stock advice. Just call him up anytime. That's Joe Harris for 3. And that's why he didn't look. He knew what was coming. He knew the end of that possession. Joe Harris hits another 3. Malcolm Brogdon tried a
first. Russell using the Allen screen. Kick. Harris a 3. Bottom. Joe Harris, 3rd in the NBA.
Take his time and knock it down.
Harris in the half court. Got it! Joe Harris from downtown. Oh! He got Davis clean. And Harris connects from long range.
Easy lane.
Grizzlies winning the earlier meeting November the 30th in double overtime. Harris for 3, it's through, and Joe Harris comes into Harris spotting up, hitting again. Nets shoot. Corner 3 by Harris is in. And
the Nets are down 13-4 early. Harris, book it, a 3. 34 straight.
Even the Hawks bench impressed with that.
Harris got a 3.
Clean up Atlanta now with 17 second chance opportunities.
Harris, bottom. It's a 3. Scruffy Joe. Harris. Hot hand. Joe E. Bucket.
Brooklyn by 1. Here's Joe Harris with a 3. And they're going to shoot him. Joe Harris, 40.
Dinwiddie's got Rozier defending him. Harris, open look. Book it, a 3.
Coach back. That's my point, Bull. That's fresh legs there.
Wow, what a shot.
Joe Harris.
By Joe Harris. Harris.
You just can't let him catch it. Once you
conference schedule the rest of the way. Harris drills a 3.
David, I'm going to stay neutral on side. Aaron stepped right between 2 defenders. Muscled that one in.
With the ball. Fournier is on in. Harris, quick release on the 3. Knocks it in.
You mentioned it early in the game.
Rim, knocked to the outside. Claimed by Graham. No look. Corner pop. Joey buckets. It's a 3. Jared Allen went down a little awkwardly, but he's up. Harris, open look. Bottom.
Timeout.
A triple.
Left.
And 15 for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Harris answers with a triple.
That time he recognized Bogdanovic was
cool offensively.
That's trail 8-4. Harris can cut into it and does with a triple.
And not shooting it particularly well from 3. He's just been so good inside the arc. That guy, always good outside the arc.
Used your lumberjack Joe.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You gotta love that.
Harris buries it from the...
Early 11-2 lead. Harris gets 3 of them back.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Dishes.
Gotta shoot it.
Harris does. Bottom! Joe E. Buckets.
Much.
107-104 Nets. Russell, drive and kick. Harris. Joe, 3 buckets.
You know he was going to...
Allen
kicks it out. Harris, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, makes it a 7-2 ball game. Harris third in the league at 46%. Go. Harris gets it back for three. And Harris, the third best three-point shooter in the league. 1-7 at home. Get their fourth win in a row overall. Harris, another three.
109 to double digits. Harris over Jokic. Oh, yeah! Lumber Joe from long range. 38 seconds to go. Harris, is he feeling it? He is! Joe E. Diagonal feed, Hollis Jefferson. Drive and kick. Harris, the J. Oh, yeah. Joe Harris on a race to the rim. Harris. Shooting practice. Sure is. Joe E.
A lazy bounce pass. Good play by Carroll.
Harris will take the three. And hits. Joe Harris from 40 in the paint compared to the Nets 26. Harris, that's a three. Joe Harris.
And then Malcolm Miller also signed. Malcolm Miller, to me, very intriguing, as that three-pointer from Joe Harris is good. I think when Jonas Valanciunas left town for Memphis, he left that the thumb cast to be aware of that. Joe Harris drills a shot. Pickup for this basketball team in their pursuit, obviously, of going where they haven't gone to before. Joe Harris knocks down the three, and it's a 4-point.
Guys were talking about it the other day. The Madison Square Garden rims. Yeah. Soft. Oh man, got to get up on this guy.
Harris.
About Kawhi Leonard, whether it's good or bad, it's the same face. He's just all business.
Joe Harris. No place to go. Clock running down. Harris got it again. Wow. Career.
Joe Harris got it back off the loose ball. Dangerous three-point shooter, knocks it down.
Ooh, boy, just in time, partner. Joe Harris. I like Sexton finding the open man.
Yeah, it was a nice kick out in rhythm. Back the other way, Harris knocks it down.
You lose track of him.
Oh, he blows. Allen got the loose ball. Another chance. Joe Harris buries it.
At the last minute, he...
Here comes LeVert back the other way. Joe Harris, money for three.
Yeah, you let him have a shot like that, he's gonna knock it down.
Harris LeVert shaded by Miles Bridges. Joe Harris, an open look. Bad idea. He can hit it.
Had that scoring tonight, and mental fortitude. A tough back-to-back. All starters played about 30 minutes or more.
Now picks up the loose ball. Joe Harris. He likes that spot here at Spectrum Center.
Graham takes the baseline, swings it, extra feed. Harris open look. Bottom. It's a three.
Bad ball movement. Just
keep the ball moving. Harris back in with LeVert. Harris lets it fly. Bullseye. A three.
Impressive what he can do.
8-0 run. LeVert to Harris. Got it. A three. The drive and kick by Brooklyn and Harris. First half. Harris made 3 of 4 from three-point territory. Tack on another. Joe Harris
is
pure.
Is he number one yet? Has he? Wow, that'll make you reevaluate things if D'Angelo blocks your shot.
Joe Harris. Got it! Joe Harris is automatic. From Allen. Harris. Open look at a three. Bottom. It's a 10-0 burst. Russell and Allen have combined for 33 points. The ball handling skills, and Joe Harris sticks it from long range.
LeVert out of control, grabs it back. Harris a three, and it's good for Joe Harris.
Rodions Cruz is in.
Joe Harris buries a three. That's what he does best, averaging almost 14. D'Angelo Russell, who scored 10 points in the first half. Set up Harris. 7th assist for Russell. 9th point for Joe Harris.
Yeah, that's the best shoot. Always great to get guys that just know how to win on your roster.
Joe Harris. Textbook J. Joe E. Buckets. You have Tristan Thompson's diamond chain.
Yes.
Joe Harris sticks the three. Harris delivers from the...
Swing a little bit more, a little more driving kicks. Another three balls right there, but...
You don't mind when he's shooting.
When he's shooting.
Dinwiddie has provided a lift. Kick out. Out of the timeout, Joe Harris drains the triple.
Joe doesn't get that wide open unless the other guy.
Out there, they're averaging 28 and 23. So we're hoping that they would get it together.
Yeah, there's two All-Stars, and that guy stole part of the spotlight on. Russell back out to the edges, and that jumper good by Joe Harris.
Remember we said early on.
2 minutes to go. Russell up court for Brooklyn. Down by 13. Harris going to try another one and gets it to go.
Well, they're looking for the three.
Goodness. Wow.
Bingo. Joe Harris gets it.
Physical out the rim, and he won't have any problems. He got a great touch. Uh-oh.
Got bad fingers on both hands, and it shows.
Now, Gallo goes off, Trez goes off in the first half, and Lou Williams wakes up in the second half for the Clips.
3-ball bingo by Joe.
They're going to have to be very well aware of that.
Yeah, Ed's one of those guys per minute is going to rebound every night, just like Joe Harris is going to make.
Kurucs kicks a corner. Look out
here.
Yep.
You can count that.
3 for Joe Harris.
He's one of those uh-oh guys. You know, there aren't a lot of uh-oh players in this league.
1% for Brooklyn. Joe Harris going to try it again. So you didn't give him the distance. And 1 for 5 overall. Joe Harris. You didn't even have to give an uh-oh.
No, I mean,
for half of the league defensively. Oh, man, you called it. He has 6 20-point games aiming for number 7.
Let me ask you this.
What about Joe Harris?
If you're defending Joe Harris, you have to.
And it comes early here in the third. Joe Harris, that's his 6th triple of the night. Timeout.
Dudley looking at 3. Harris will fire, and he finally hits a three-pointer. And
Sixers hitting 4 of their first 5 from the floor overall. This is Harris, who won the three-point shooting contest All-Star Weekend, and he leads.
It's simple up against the defenders. That time it was Hollis Jefferson that was on him. JoJo taking it right to the cup.
By Ben. Sixers needed a hoop. Harris for 3. He's good at that. 3 of 5 from beyond. Russell and Simmons, again, former prep school teammates. Harris, another 3. We know he's good at that. His 4th of the game. He's got
top 10 in offensive and defensive efficiency. Harris will trigger and hit from 3. Big time. Underrated part of the game of Joe Harris. This one we know about. Connecting on a 3. Timeout, Boston. Harris, good look. He got it.
From behind all of that defense and knock down the 3.
What do you got that? 28 feet? Joe Harris cans it. Missed it. Oh, LeVert up high for the board. Harris. That's a 3. And Davis not a threat from out there. Harris is. Count it. A 3.
Yes, he is. I'm glad you
stick with him. Harris doing a lot of work. Lets him go by, and Harris, yes! A 3! Up the floor, leads it. LeVert, kick. Joey buckets! A 3!
Brady taking care of the defensive glass. You can't give them second looks.
Joe Harris from 40.
And the Bucks, Wilson hit the first. Joe Harris, can't leave him open. He is the top. D'Angelo Russell rifles a pass to Harris for 3. And that in their careers. Joe Harris for 3.
Goes back door. Dinwiddie passed up the 3, but the best three-point shooter in the NBA, Joe Harris, has his first.
Oh, Russell got it back. And they get another basket. I mean, they chase him down, and Joe Harris, Allen inside. That guy can shoot it. The rest of them,
32-17 rebound advantage.
Not him. You can't come off of him. Guys, if you got Dinwiddie.
Got 40% this year from 3. Harris will try again. And knocks this one down.
And that's the player.
And with the block, just looking at the box score that we got during the timeout, they clearly missed it. There's Harris. He didn't miss. That's his second. heating up. That is 3 triples for Joe Harris.
Make no mistake.
As Philadelphia turns it over. This is Harris. That's his second three-pointer of this first half.
Yeah, and I tell you what, 5:40 to go. 20-point game. You're the Nets right now. Let's get it.